views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Russell. Welcome to the Healing Light Podcast. I am a psychic intuitive who's been reading tarot cards for over 25 years. I'm also Reiki certified. Join me as I read cards, share intuitive messages, promote healing, and much, much more.
And here's your host, Caitlin Russell.
Hi, everybody. It's Caitlin Russell, and I wanted to say welcome to another episode of the Healing Light Podcast. I'm your host, Caitlin Russell. I'm a psychic medium. I've had the gift forever, it seems, but I've been practicing psychic and tarot card reader for over 25 years. So the whole purpose of me doing this podcast is to reach you folks, because, you know, we have people who like to know more about what psychics do and what it means for energy transfer and exchanges, Reiki, and all of that. I wanted to, before I introduce Amber to you all, I wanted to thank Paranormal Buzz Radio for being the host for the podcast, and I really appreciate them a whole lot. And if you get a chance to visit them, go to their website or anywhere you find podcasts, and that's where you'll find my podcast as well. So I wanted to just let you all know that I've had some technical difficulties trying to get this all together, but all the kinks are worked out, so now we're broadcasting. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for your support. If you have any podcast topics that you want me to talk about, just let me know. Send me feedback. I'm always looking for ideas, and I welcome yours. So my good friend Amber Gelinas is a psychic medium, and we've known each other for several years. She is one of the best psychics I know. She's gifted. She's highly talented. Plus, she's a great friend as well. So I wanted to introduce you to her, and we were hoping to have a little bit of a chat, and maybe we can pull some cards for you, and we can do some reading. Sound good, Amber?
Sounds great.
All right, so Amber, you're on. So, I mean, I know about you, but for people who are tuning in, why don't you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, my name is Amber. I am actually hard of hearing, and I started doing psychic mediumship stuff, learning about it about 5 years ago. I lost my brother about 5 years ago, and then I lost my mom shortly after that. And I had gone to a medium circle party and met this medium, and she got me into it and started teaching me. I was always interested in it, even when I was a kid. My mom and brother and I would sit down in the living room and watch paranormal TV and talk about it. But I feel like after they passed away, my gifts got stronger. And I like to practice with my friends like Caitlin and some other people. And I've taken classes with Caitlin, and it's just a lot of fun. It's something, it's fun to learn how to do it and to be able to help others heal.
That's amazing. Yeah, I agree. It's to me, it's great experience to be able to share messages from loved ones and be able to provide some comfort to those who are in need, as well as being able to do some healing. And I know you also are Reiki too, which is something we also share in common.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great feeling. I would have to agree with that. And so do some shameless plugs here. Where do we find you? Like, where's your social media and all that?
Well, I am on Facebook as Healing Visions, and I am on Instagram as Libra. I think it's Libra Girl 1976.
All right, great. Thank you. So I wanted to hear about, sure our listeners would like to hear about more your experience as a psychic medium. And I think it's fascinating that you're a member also of the deaf community. So what do you think that experience has been like for you?
As a psychic medium, it has a lot of positive to it. I mean, I am able to help people. Like I said before, heal. I work in the human services field, and being able to use my gift actually helped me help my clients. I talk with them on a daily basis, and a lot of times I know things before they even tell me, which kind of creeps them out. But yeah, I mean, I get feelings, and I don't really hear stuff. It's more like I can see things. My gift is seeing, and if I feel stuff or look at a picture, I can see what was going on. Being in the deaf community, there are not too many psychic mediums in the deaf community, but the deaf community is like, there's a lot of them that are interested in psychic mediumship and Reiki, and I actually have been teaching them a little bit about it and teaching them how to meditate and get involved in their spirituality. So I feel like that's my gift, to be able to help them and to be able to get them to understand what it is. So that's what I do.
Oh, yeah, I love that too. So I know we talk about being able to look at pictures, and also I also sometimes helps if you hold an object in my hand, you get a feeling that way.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. I get these images and I get feelings, and the messages come through, and that's what I share with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yes,
Thank you
you're
so
very
much for
talented
that.
too.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I'm laughing at myself because I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here we go. I want to put the chat on. I just want to see if we got. Oh, Shay's on and Mama Deb is on. So if anybody wants to chat in, Amber and I are going to take out our cards, and we'd be happy to do some readings for you if you'd like. So let me ask you this, Amber, while we wait to see if anybody's chatting and wants to have their cards read. Is there anybody that you would say in the psychic world inspires you at all? Like, do you emulate someone, or?
Is there anyone who inspires me? Well,
Yeah.
You're one of the people that inspires me.
Oh, you're so sweet to say that.
Well, I mean, you taught me tarot, and without you, I wouldn't have known how to do that, and it's very helpful with my psychic gift.
That's very nice of you to say.
I also admire my teachers that me and you have had, Liz and Anita. And the first psychic medium I ever really got to know was Karen Whisperer. So I admire her too. So those are the people I admire. I guess John Holland too. I like him too.
I've never been to any one of his galleries or seen his work. I'll have to check him out because I heard he's phenomenal. So
he really is.
Yeah. So Mama Deb, hello. Shay, hello. Anybody else who's out there, feel free to chat. Use the link. Yeah, I mean, you inspire me, Amber, because you're amazing, especially when it comes to your psychic medium gifts, and you've helped me because you've my dad messages through you a lot and makes me feel a lot better because I know that he's watching over me, and I admire you. And Mary D'Alba is another psychic medium. I'd like to have her as a guest on the podcast at some point. She is phenomenal. She's my mentor. I took tarot classes from her. She attuned me to Reiki 1 and 2 and almost finished with our Reiki master classes. I'm just an overall great psychic. And Karen Whisperer, I have to agree with you on her. She came and did my friend's house party, and she had a message from my grandfather that was just, I mean, it was amazing. And then Liz and Anita as well. So I'll have to check out John though, because I don't really know his work, but I'd like to.
He's on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, you should.
So is there anything you can think of that people should know before they decide to consult a psychic or when they're getting ready for their session? Is there anything that you want to share with people who are curious or people who have had readings before or anything?
Well, I suggest that when you go see a psychic medium, you go with an open mind and open heart, and try to connect with your loved ones before you get there, which I mean is like maybe play their favorite songs, talk to them, cook their favorite meal or something, just those type of things, because I find that when I do those type of things, I get a better reading. So that stuff helps.
That's good to know. Yeah, I always want to tell people, just keep an open mind, go in there and just open up your heart. And I also ask them when we're in the reading, I want you to send me your positive energy. Like when I do the tarot cards, when I'm doing a one-on-one session, I like to have them shuffle the cards so it imparts their energy. Think about their loved one, think about music that's special, all that. Yeah, so that's what I do too. And I think the sessions go really quickly. It seems like, you set someone up for 30 minutes or an hour, and then before you know it, you could go on for hours talking about their loved ones and the messages that they have. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. But the longer I do it, the more tired I get. So I have to put a limit to it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you actually get tired. Yeah, I've worked at house parties, and I remember doing readings. Oh my gosh, I think I started like at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and it was past midnight before everyone was done. And
wow.
I can just remember feeling wiped out.
Yeah,
But,
I've done a few house parties, and I never stayed past midnight, but it seemed like it takes a while to give everybody a reading.
yeah. All right. So, yeah, it's really cool. So that's another thing too, is I know Amber and I just did they call it a gallery. We did one at her new place. So we had a bunch of people there, and she and I teamed up, and we would just go around the room and do readings for different people, and it was an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We got to do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we absolutely should. I do virtual sessions as well, and I know Amber does.
Yeah.
So if distance is an issue, I mean, really, we can reach across anywhere in the world now with social media and Skype and all that. There's definitely ways that, you can reach us. So even if we can't do it in person, we can connect that way. So we have Mama Deb, and she said she's always willing. So I think we want to pull a card for her, Amber?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I'm using
I
a
got
different
3 of
deck
Swords. Did you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I got 3 of Swords for her. So she's
really?
been going through a lot, and it's been very difficult for her lately. Very trying time in her life. But she needs to realize that it won't last forever, and to not think that it's never going to get better, because it will. And eventually this person who hurt her will eventually come back and apologize and tell her how much they love her and how much they miss her and that they want to be around. But unfortunately right now this person needs to be on their own, and in order for them to grow, she's got to let them be.
Wow, that's amazing. What do you think, Deb? Does that resonate? Very cool. Thank you, Amber. I got the 3 of Wands. So once again, you and I are pretty much in tune. So I think 3 of Wands, to me, for you, Deb, means that, like Amber said, this person maybe not ready to come back, or it's not the correct time. So I feel that your attitude needs to change a little bit. Not your attitude, but the way you're thinking about the situation. Because I know it can seem like it's stressful and you're wondering what's going to happen. You're not quite sure. But I would try to, if you can, just let it go and put it out to the universe, and just say, okay, if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. And then when that person's ready to come back, then we'll talk. What do you think, Amber?
I agree.
Absolutely.
I know it's hard to let go and let somebody figure things out on their own, but sometimes in order for them to grow as a person, they got to do it on their own.
That's true. That's absolutely true. So she says in the chat, wow. That's amazing. Manifest. I want to write this down. That's another good topic.
Oh, yes.
I'm just trying to think of ideas. So as I get them, on point, spot on. All right. So as I think about things, I'm just writing it down. I don't know if I can see who else is on, but maybe people will join as they see us reading.
Yeah.
Can't think what else. What else do we have fun doing with our ability, our gift? Do you, Amber, let me ask you, how do you feel about reading, not, I want to say minors, but children? I don't know.
Oh, how do I feel reading to kids that are under 18?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it's a young child, say like they're 5 or, I don't know, elementary school type thing, I'll ask the mother or the father if it's okay to give them a reading. I do the same thing with Reiki. Like if the child could use some Reiki, I'll ask permission from the parents. But once the kids like reach high school, even middle school, depending on the grade in middle school, I usually, if they say they would like me to pull them some cards or do some psychic stuff with them, I'm willing to do it. And I figured it's better for them to get it from someone that they know and trust than going out and finding someone on their own and not necessarily getting a good reading and getting someone who just in it for the money.
Yeah.
So I don't have a
agree.
problem reading to older kids, like maybe like 12 and older. I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Younger than that, I ask permission.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good point. I think I've only had one teenager ask me. That's okay. I mean, it was fine. I just, yeah, all right. Yeah, I think.
Well,
I
I have kids. So, and my kids, I was a single mom. So my kids would bring their friends over and their friends would see my tarot cards and go, "Oh, you give readings?" And I'd be like, "Yeah. Can you give me one?" And then I would, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then my tarot cards would come in and turn into advice. Because normally they were asking about like guys that they wanted to date or girls they wanted to date, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And the conversations always turned into advice.
Yeah. That's very cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Shay is asking for a card. Do you want me to go or do you want to go, Amber?
You can go.
I've been shuffling, but let me just give it one more good shuffle. All right, so let's see what we have. Oh, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So I like the Queen of Wands. To me, they symbolize someone who is very much, I want to say, wise beyond their years. So I feel like someone who is younger is in your life, or could be also be watching over you, but they're wiser beside their younger years, if that makes sense. So I'm sensing somebody in their 20s, but their maturity level is someone who's like in their 30s. If that makes any sense, if that resonates, someone who's like what I would call this woman an old soul. It's someone who wouldn't normally think as what do they call them, Gen Z or millennial, but someone who would surprise you with her wit and her wisdom at such a young age, is how I want to put it. She is ready to make a change in the world. Like, you can see her being some sort of environmentalist or social justice warrior, someone who is like out there. Did you vote? Doesn't matter who you voted for, but did you vote? I feel like she's that type of person. What do you think, Amber?
Well, I got 2 of Wands, so I'm getting that this person needs to make a pretty important decision, and they need to really think about it, because this is going to affect those that they love, but it's gonna help them out financially. So once they make their decision, they're gonna be okay with their finances.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. So I'm trying to think how that ties in with who I'm seeing.
Or maybe the person is helping the other person financially.
Yeah, very well could be. Yep. Or, you know, sometimes feel that, we meet people and they serve like a higher purpose. Like you meet someone and you're like, yeah, we were meant to be friends.
Yeah. Like us.
We're like, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like this connection is.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what I feel like here. Like this person has a very good relationship with this person that they've been helping out.
Yeah. Okay.
And the person can become very successful, but they need a lot of encouragement to get to where they need to be.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting. She said, wow, both are good. All right, awesome. Anybody else out there listening who want to have a card? Oh, very impressed. Thank you. We are awesome together. Amber and I really work really well together. So,
I enjoy working with Caitlin. We do work very well together.
We feed off each other's energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Energy. Oh, another good topic, energy exchange.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, Amber, but I'm all about energy. And so when I talk about an energy exchange, I have people say, infuse your energy into the cards or send me your positive energy before I do the reading for you.
Yes.
That has to do a lot with Reiki all ties into that, and the chakras all tie into that. Yeah. And, I really feel that I believe in positive energy, and there is negative energy that's out there. But I feel if you feed into the positive energy of the universe, it's going to be definitely more beneficial than if you tune into the negative energy of the universe.
I mean, there are days that we're going to be negative. It's part of life. But if you can move past that, and remember that it's not going to stay with you, that things will get better, then it will be okay. With me, when I give readings to people through like the internet or the phone or whatever, and I'm doing tarot with them, when I'm shuffling the cards, I have them ask the questions while I'm shuffling. So that's how I feel like I get their energy to get their response.
That is a great idea. 'Cause I will ask, what are your questions? But I think you're right. As I'm shuffling, I could say get an even better reading. I mean, I think I get pretty good readings, like most of the time. But to make them even better and more meaningful, have them ask their questions as I'm shuffling.
Yeah, because they can't be shuffling the cards, so I always figure at least have their energy from their voice connect, and it works.
You're right. It absolutely does. So I think if we just, if you want to see a psychic medium or tarot card reader, oracle cards that are out there, just like Amber said, keep an open mind. Think about messages you want to receive from your loved ones. I know, Amber, you meditate as well, so that's
I meditate
helpful.
several times a day.
Wow, several times a day.
Yeah. Well, sometimes if I'm starting to feel stressed out, I'll just take a minute and meditate, and then I start to feel better.
I've done meditations, or I really need to get better at being more consistent with them, because.
Do you feel like you can't let go of your thoughts while you're meditating?
Yeah.
So you know how I learned how to do that? I started meditating in the shower because I was already relaxed in the shower, and so I would just meditate in the shower, and then I started to become comfortable doing it. So then I was able to do it like in my bedroom or the living room, or even out like outside. Sometimes I sit in the grass and I meditate.
It's interesting that you say the shower, because really, if you think about it, you're there. You're concentrating. You have the door closed. You're there. You gotta do other things in the shower. So why not meditate? I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it really helped me to be able to learn how to get rid of my thoughts while I'm meditating. I'm not saying I never get any thoughts. I do, but when I do, I'm able to push them aside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's hard when I try to meditate, lay down, and then of course, like you said, all those thoughts come in your head, and you're like, I'm supposed to be meditating, but.
Yeah, I mean, actually tomorrow is my 4-year anniversary from hitting my head.
That's right. Yeah.
So once I hit my head, my gifts actually became stronger, and it became easier for me to meditate.
I think I heard Karen say this, that a lot of gifts, psychic gifts, have come from people who have had trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that. Like, you had a physical trauma. I've had some trauma, and for some reason, I feel that we opened up some portal. I'm not saying that, you don't want to ever have, it stinks when that happens. It's not a good
absolutely. We don't want anybody going out there and purposely hurting themselves, but.
No, not like that. But you come out of it, I think your heart grows bigger, and you can really tune in to the other side if you really think about it. That's what it was like for me. Like, I could feel when it was triggered. and you go from there. So.
Well, the funny thing is, when I started to get to know Karen, she told me that my gifts were going to get stronger after I had an accident. And then I hit my head.
Wow.
Yeah. So it definitely helped me with my gift, and I felt it get stronger afterwards. But it didn't happen overnight. I definitely had to work at it, but it was, for some strange reason, it just opened it up more.
Yeah, that's really interesting that happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what it wasn't good what happened, it was bad, but you came out of it with this tremendous gift that you have.
Right. Yeah. And also the fact that I lost my brother and my mom so close together, I think that had something to do with it too.
Yeah. I just, that makes a lot of sense. And it'd be interesting to see if other people out there would feel the same way. I don't see anybody else in the chat who is interested in the card reading. So, we can wrap this up shortly. If there's anything else that you want to talk about, or
not that I can think of.
All right. Well, so I wanted to again just thank everybody for listening tonight, and I'm going to be here the second Tuesday of every month. So we will plan on this again on Tuesday, May 9th. Please feel free to reach out to me at Healing Light Hampshire or Paranormal Buzz Radio. Please feel free to listen to my podcast wherever you can find podcasts. And Amber, one last time, where can people find you? What's your social media?
People can find me on Facebook as Healing Visions. That's normally where people find me. Or on Instagram as LibraGirl76. Perfect.
All right, excellent. Oh yeah, that's right. Healing Visions.
Yeah.
I forgot that you. I almost forgot that you have that as your Facebook page. All right, excellent. Well, thank you again, Amber. I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me on. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too, and I'll have you back again.
Okay.
And we'll do some readings, and we'll pick a great topic that we can really dig into.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
You too. Good night.